All right, I got done just watching. I got to hook up too. Yeah, man. I ain't got nothing bad to say about the movie. A lot of people had their opinion. Oh, it was this, he was that. I watched a lot of hood movies over my day from, Ghetto Story, Boosie and Webby. Loved it. Shout out to Webby was in this. Adrian Broner was in the movie. Pops was in there from the Wayans brothers and from Friday. The cameos was epic, man. They had obviously Fatboy SCE was in it. Romeo was in it. Master P other son, his daughter was in it. Michael Blackstone was in it. But we back, Goodfellas Sports TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. And they had a small budget, but Ezell, he was in it. Debo was in it. The cameos were epic in this movie, man. It was real epic, man, and it held my attention. I didn't come in with a lot of expectations for I got to hook up too, because I heard people had certain opinions on it, and black people are black people's worst enemy. All right. I remember Rappin' Forte saying that. For people that remember Rappin' Forte out west, he had my favorite verse on All Eyes on Me. On Only God Can Judge Me, but that's another story for another day. But movie kind of started off kind of introducing some of the characters, and then it kind of got into slowly got into the meaning of the movie. Basically he had Master P and homeboy, I forget his actual name, but I just call him Ezell. They had had little restaurant problems. They had gentrification going on in their neighborhood, and they was trying to get them to sell the restaurant, and the restaurant was supposed to be bought up the code. It wasn't. So pretty much DC Young Fly shine. DC Young Fly shine. If you had a real shining moment, DC Young Fly did his thing in this joint, and I like him a lot. He did his thing. It had just hilarious in it. But DC Young Fly, Wyatt Finlucci, Big Baby Glenn Davis, he was in. He down there from New Orleans too. But DC Young Fly, he shined. He really did. He really did shine in this movie, man. And Romeo was a cop, and Master P was his uncle, and it had some nice little buzz to it, man. And it kind of kept you laughing because you had so many great comedians in it, man. It was black, and you had a lot of funny moments. You had Debo smacking up Fatboy SSE or whatever his name is, DC Young Fly. It had a lot of shining moments. You had the little small grown little baby kid in there, and the little 22 Savage Mike guy, he was in it. He had funny moments. But pretty much they tried to do the little cell phone thing, and then kind of mixed in drugs and and all that stuff. Eazy's son was in there. Just in general, it had a lot going on, a lot of cameos in there. And one thing I will say is that it really didn't have a hard storyline. It really didn't. It kind of had the little, kind of started off, kind of showing everybody in the hood, and then it kind of got into a little robbery, and then he was trying to figure out what the robbery was about, but really the robbery kind of didn't really have nothing to do with the main plot. And the main plot was basically Fatboy SCE, and DC Young Fly, trying to come up and say the restaurant, and they took this dude's cell phone, and they took the drugs and they tried to sell it, and then he found out it was them through Instagram and his nephew, and pretty much the storyline. It kind of wasn't a hard storyline, but it was just so much blackness in there, man. It was so many good little cameos. The cameos were the great thing about the movie. The cameos, and it's a beginning. It's a beginning to something hopefully epic. I think a lot of people had a lot of expectations when you seen the lineup, and if anything, the storyline could have been better. That's different. That's the only thing. The movie was 107 minutes long. The storyline just could have been better. But Other than that, a lot of people shine. It wasn't really no bad, but DC Young Fly, I think he got it. You know, Fatboy SSE, I hope I'm saying that name right. He did a real good job too. Them two really carried the movie, you know, for real. They shine. I think they gonna be stars. Real talk. You know, I think they're gonna be stars, man. They really did shine, both of them, man. That was the really shining part in the movie, man, was them two. And, you know, I think Master P got something with them. I think he do need to collaborate with some young writers and you know, see what they can write up for them. But Fatboy SSE and DC Young Fly, they shine like a diamond in this one, for real. VVS Lou Stone. But the end was the only part that it was so bad it was hilarious. You know what I'm saying? The end and some of the shooting, and then the girl had the knife and stuff of that nature. But overall, I enjoyed it. It's the one time that a lot been going on. Me and my girl actually sat down and watched a movie. So even the dog sat there and watched it, though. He was a little restless at first. I don't know what he had going on. But Miles, he sat down and watched it, and we enjoyed it. And we really, you know, get an opportunity, especially this summer, to sit down and watch something. So shout out to Master P, man. Black entrepreneurship got to start somewhere. And we so quick to rip shit down, rip our people up. And like Master P said on the gram, he said, you know, they making billions of dollars off our talent. We got actors that don't even get $1 million still living in an apartment. So support the movie. You know, go check it out at the movie theater. Go check it out on demand. You know, buy it on YouTube. I think it's $6. iTunes is $13 or something like that. Support the movie. I'm definitely, you know, promoting that, man. We do got support somewhere. Master P did take over the rap game. A lot of people forget, you know, like Snoop Dogg said, it wasn't no money in rapping till P came. So let's support his vision. Ownership. Let's support our shit. We support a lot of bad movies with bigger budgets. They ain't had no huge budget for this. So let's support, you know, support black ownership, support P. I don't want to hear shit bad about the movie. I'm going to support it. I'm going to watch it again, the whole nine. So I seen it before I even paid to see Toy Story or Lion King or none or all that. But don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, response to your video request. Share the video, man. I enjoyed the movie. So I look forward to them, you know, continuing on black ownership and black movies, man. One time for the one time. We go.